Have you ever seen a teacher get fired? I went to a public school that loved to control its students, and one day they introduced the dumbest rule I've ever heard. Apparently they thought too many people were out in the halls instead of learning, so one morning they announced that students were no longer allowed to go to the bathroom during class. I literally thought it was a joke at first, until people started getting detention for being in the halls during class. It didn't matter how bad you had to pee, you simply weren't allowed to go. I remember watching a few people sit through class in pain because they couldn't go, but that was nothing compared to one girl. We were in art class, and that teacher had got into multiple arguments with our principal about the rule. A lot of people loved this teacher, but I think our principal even threatened to fire him. So when a girl in my class was dying to go pee, he couldn't let her. She ended up sitting there in pain, sweating for 20 minutes, and wasn't gonna make it until lunch. So, since he wasn't gonna let her pee her pants in front of all her friends, our art teacher decided to walk her over to our art storage room. He stood outside the door, and she peed in a bucket. Pretty good move on his part. Now he wasn't gonna lose his job. That's what you'd think. Turns out a few bratty kids in our class knew what she did, and started telling their parents. The news of it spread, and soon enough reporters were at our school questioning him. The next day there was a news article about how that teacher